Alright, next quest. Ah, this is the end. I want to see something first. How many quests do I have? Alright. Talk to the man over there before we go in. He's the innkeeper, probably. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? Heh heh, boy. We got a spare room available. We'll refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
Yeah, boy.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together.
Bugs?
It's just an insect.
You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we
Hopefully.
need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while
Ah,
we're
thank
at it,
goodness.
might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh,
Don't say
haha, very
that.
funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty?
Oh, it's Milo.
What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
Is that
When I
really
take
the case?
throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant everlasting paragons of beauty.
Soprano-voiced woman.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance.
Rudolph.
A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Here for Rousant pride.
Interesting.
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land.
I was waiting for them to make some kind of like January 6th joke.
Wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's
In
just
theory.
shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight isn't afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've
Then
got
why
it
is he
back
still
from
number
Caesar.
one?
He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
There's what's his name. And there's Loveless. Loveless in
When I'm
Seattle.
king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
But
Oh,
how?
Powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Got him.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Yeah, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting the throne, buddy.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Brother, I'm ranked 64.
A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Yeah. Oh, please. I hope he does. I got an eel. Got some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
She is a strange one.
I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Can't afford to be too picky.
Well, at least it ought to be better than the cuisine we suffered in Martira. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
It's fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
I fucking love her. Gallica's great.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Yeah, we remember you.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh?
What do you mean by that?
Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
Alright.
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Somebody with ulterior motives.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Interesting.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning, and I imagine they will aim to find us on our Gauntlet Runner. Nurse ought to be there to greet them. Day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner. Okay, so... Oh, it's not really exploring, we're kind of going to bed. Unless we can leave. Damn!
Look at that.
Oh, I guess.
Good night.
Rest well. She's so cute.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Flem's Day. Cutscene. Ah, he's drunk again.
Man sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What?
Oh, hey, Barton.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a Sanctress.
Sir Nurse over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say.
Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, he's a lightweight.
Please do
Oh.
not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions.
Yeah, that's right. She is kind of giving herself up.
Before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you.
Thank
Very
you for
interesting.
everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I really hope she doesn't die.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Alright, waiting for another cutscene. Ooh. Sounds like Pokemon Coliseum music.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
Oh shit, so we have to get the top 20.
Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
We're
I was hoping we'd
64.
at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with his and her highnesses of Oceana and Montario.
Who?
Oh, it's her ladyship.
Who?
Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor and that fellow over there. A general, is he?
I want to fight him.
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all
Rella
ills,
Cygnus?
presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
We've met, though a long time
I've literally
ago.
been living in a hole.
Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady.
Milady.
Give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle.
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
Oh, she's pretty.
Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they?
She's
So much
floundering,
still don't
as
know about them.
one might say.
Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceana. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Siblings.
So
Juna.
she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
You think? I've been literally living in a hole.
time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman.
Oh, it's
of the
Guido.
church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
That's a fish. He caught a fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
Us.
I can.
Oh, hello, Gladell.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladell the Black Hound.
I like him.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Ugh.
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone.
Juna's really
take
sassy.
A little composure, please. Candidate Gladell, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Damn it. Damn it all.
Now, on to the next.
A squid. A kraken. Release the kraken.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
Sanctus
I've
Church.
heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class.
Oh man, he's gonna be difficult to take down, isn't he?
All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's not looking great. It's fine.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Why did it get really dark? Oh, it's just a fade out. We're gonna skip ahead.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us.
The Elden Boy. You mean the Elden Ring? Am I not the Elden Ring?
Where's the head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church
Let her explain.
before these judges.
Let her cook.
This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. that, you chief, there? Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. You chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now
He is so pissed at nothing.
who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all.
Please, Joanna. They're gonna kill Heismay.
You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me.
It was
I
me.
was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
Children, not just people. Children. She killed a lot of fucking kids.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this.
Master. Okay, that's a little too
He
far.
was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
The Sanctists are not happy.
Well, that's quite a
Ooh.
turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would...
You literally have the captain of the guard standing right next to her, vouching.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Ooh.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now?
Yo, they hit him with the fucking Gold D. Roger. You know, wealth, fame, power, all that fun stuff.
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
And one more thing, the One Piece is real.
O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I promise.
I will. I promise.
Damn. Rated T for teen.
Well, folks.
Okay.
Sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
That is literally like such a galaxy brain chess move right there, though. Ooh, top 50. The exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice to me. It eventually leads to saving the prince. We're getting close. We're getting very, very close.